Most legitimate wealth came from poor people who found the ladder, scurried up. You went from the poor to working class, to working middle class, to middle class, and that the laddering, that everything you're saying, 1,000%.
Absolutely.
Now, how do I weave all this together? Because you just gave us a theology lesson that was absolutely brilliant.
Chapter number 5, products to owners.
I'm gonna say this in sort of very simple layman's terms. Way back when, 3,000 or so years ago, we had a choice to make. We could have put our economy inside of our culture inside of our economy. Okay. In my view, we made the wrong mistake. We made the wrong choice. We decided to take our culture and put it inside of our economy. Now everything's for sale. President Bill Clinton once told me, it's hard to get somebody to agree to the truth when the lie is paying their paycheck.
That's great.
And so now, everything's for sale. And to rationalize is to tell rational lies. And history is his story. So I'm gonna ban your books, I'm gonna destroy your history, I'm gonna shut off the lights of your background, I'm gonna say this story didn't happen, so I'm gonna sanitize this in a way, because I've got the power, that contorts and distorts your worldview. I did this video that went viral, Bishop, about Black Africans, Black Caribbeans, and African Americans. We're the same, but we're different. It's cultural. Black Africans had mom and dad at home, had children at home. The Black Caribbeans, when they were enslaved, they were allowed to stay married. The kids were staying at the house. It was less traumatic. The version of slavery was less brutal, economically brutal and otherwise culturally brutal. And it lasted a shorter time in the brutal way of being a slave versus just being an indentured servant. America took this model and grew it. They didn't descend it. It grew. It became more, as I said, Natchez, Mississippi was the wealthiest city in the world. Cotton, tobacco, plus the cotton gin and all this machinery, the AI of that time, the technology of that time, grew. Wall Street was Montgomery, Alabama. Don't trust me. All these Wall Street firms started in Montgomery, Alabama. That was Wall Street because they were financing the biggest business in the world at that time. So we've just gone in less than an hour around the world. And I think we've broken a lot of eggs. We've destroyed a lot of presumptions. And if we had time, we could go back 6,000 years and talk about how Black people and Jews were cousins in the Middle East. They were all one family, and they took different focuses. Blacks became the experts in creativity, culture, and cool, and we master that around the world today. We say it's cool in Tibet, right? And then others became experts in capitalism and commerce and markets, right? And now we rock the stage, but they own it, right? So now all I'm saying is, where the rules are published and the playing field is level, we kill it. The arts, professional sports, not just traditional sports, tennis, F1 racing, soccer, right? We kill it. Faith, politics, from the slavery to the President of the United States of America, Mr. President Barack Obama. We can do anything. So if we were positioned around good capitalism, and we say not just Black Lives Matter, but Black capitalists matter, and we go from civil rights to civil rights, and we began to become owners of our stages.
It is hard to teach a product to be an owner.
Particularly if you have a low self-esteem.
No. You don't hear the profundity of what I said.
Okay.
We came here a product.
Oh no,
we were for sale.
No, I got what you said.
So the idea that the product is now an owner,
I got what you said,
is a role reversal that our mentality doesn't always embrace, even with an education. Because education is often indoctrination.
Yes.
What we need is to have it modeled in front of us, what it looks like to see somebody who looks like us, who owns and is not being owned. Okay?
The world I present to you bishop,
Hell
chairman.
no. I don't
TD
have
Jakes.
enough money to be in that role.
Coincidence, Ambassador Andrew Young would say, coincidence is God's way of remaining anonymous.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
Robert Smith.
Right.
Charlemagne Thy God.
Right. Now you're talking about it.
I mean, all these heroes and sheroes. Janice Bryan Howroyd. All the people who were Byron Allen.
Right.
All the people, Steve Harvey. But it's not just the political talent, not just the entertainment talent. What's your gentleman that has the $11 billion company in the Midwest? He's not a household name. But I mean,
Dave Stewart.
Dave Stewart. I mean, everybody should go research Dave Stewart. I mean, making smart sexy again.
Before we take the first dollar or coin or whatever it is
Don Peoples.
I think
Herman Russell.
Don Peoples too. Before we take any of it in, if we don't change our mind, we'll never be able to change our money.
It's all about mindset.
It's all about mindset.
Everything.
Because if you think you are a product when you get money, you will only draw more products. So you'll spend it.
So I was saying about the Caribbean and Africa, they have higher self-esteem and lower confidence because they did not succeed in a market economy, big one. But they have higher self-esteem because they had family structure and everybody looked like them. And so self-esteem was not their issue. We had higher confidence because of the biggest market economy in the world, but lower self-esteem. It was beaten out of us. Mm-hmm. That's why somebody from Caribbean can come here and 3 years later, they're staying 4 people in a house, and now they own the house. And they go from, being a doorman to being a taxi driver to Uber driver to owning the black car to owning 5 black cars. All of a sudden, they're all the valets. This is Park Hyatt, DC, plus all the taxis and all the Uber. And that's the immigrant story. But they don't have self-esteem problem. They just needed to have a business plan.
Right.
Because we were assets, to your point, because we had low self-esteem. Our families were destroyed. Mother and father went that way. Family went that way. We did not love ourselves, did not like ourselves. I think to this day, we're mostly depressed. Mm-hmm. I go back, I end where I started. If you look at our inner city neighborhoods now. If I don't like me, I'm not gonna like you.
Right.
If I don't feel good about me, I'm not gonna feel good about you. If I have a surviving mindset, I'm an expert in what I'm against and not what I'm for. I see a check casher next to a payday loan lender, next to a rent-to-own store, next to a title lender, next to a liquor store, next to a pawn shop, and we think it's normal. It's not normal.
No.
Someone's preying on you. They are targeting you, and we don't even notice it.
The odd thing about it is this. There are no walls around the ghetto.
Nope.
And yet we are imprisoned by invisible walls.
Let a 700 credit score set you free.
Yeah. We are imprisoned by invisible walls. You can be poor in West Virginia. You don't have to be poor in Chicago.
That's right.
You can be poor in Mississippi. You can be poor in Georgia. It's your mindset that makes you unable to escape. When somebody comes along and shows you, when you talk about how you started, when somebody comes along and shows you a better way.
Yes.
They've given you something better than money.
Yes.
They have given you vision.
Yes. By the way, I didn't want to make you uncomfortable, but now you know why you were attacked.
It's true.
Too much truth. Yeah. Too much wisdom. The light was shining so high, so loud, so bright that versus applauding you, eagles don't fly in packs. But eagles respect other eagles. Buzzards hate packs. Buzzards love packs. But buzzards can't get to that level of that ascendancy of height, and so they shoot at eagles. Buzzards shoot at eagals, and they try to bring you down if they can't come up. And it is human nature, unfortunately, when you're hurt people hurt people. Right. Hurt people hurt people. And so you got to get the toxicity out of your life, starting with you. Your first relationship is with yourself. So you mentioned mindset. All poverty other than sustenance poverty, roof over your head, food on the table, and reasonable health care, is mindset. Whether I believe I can or whether I believe I can't, I'm right. Is the glass half full or is it half empty? Depends who's looking at the glass. If you're around a bunch of people and they say this glass is half empty, run for all your life. Run.
Right.
If you hang around 9 broke people, you'll be the 10th. And I don't mean broke financially. I mean broke in. So
Right.
you have a surviving mindset, a thriving mindset, and a building winning mindset. You need to surround yourself with builders and winners. The book, The Tipping Point, Malcolm Gladwell, University of Illinois study proved that 5% of positive role models, every community stabilizes. By the way, he's black. He doesn't look it. Malcolm Gladwell, he's
didn't know
Caribbean.
that.
Yes. It stabilizes. Dr. King only had 20% of the black community support
Right.
at his height.